Hello everybody, it's Fern. Welcome back to another Planty video. Today I think that we're going to be doing a long Planty vlog because y'all loved the one that I did, the first video that I posted in January, where it was just kind of like a mishmash over a few different days of different kind of planty things that I was getting up to. I got really great feedback on that, which makes me so happy because I love these just kind of like chill, hanging out, doing planty things type of videos. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. I have a few things in mind of what we're going to get up to, but I don't have everything planned out. Like, it's not going to be, we're just gonna kind of take the week as it comes. Obviously, we're going to be doing plant chores. I'm also expecting my order of beneficials. Yes, I finally caved and ordered beneficials for the mealybug issue. So that's supposed to come in this week. Possibly be getting a new plant this week. I'm not sure if that has shipped out yet or not, but my boyfriend got me a wish list plant for Valentine's Day. So that could come this week. We shall see. But yeah, we're just gonna hang out, and I was thinking of doing just a February reset, but then I was like, well, any reset kind of things I want to do can just go in this vlog. So yeah, I'm excited. This is like my favorite style of video to film, just very relaxed, casual vlog style. So I hope that that sounds good to you. Today's video is kindly sponsored by Luisa, so thank you so much to them. And I feel like it's very timely because we're coming up to Valentine's Day, and I think Luisa's jewelry pieces would make the perfect gift. So if you need to grab something for someone else, or if you need a gift idea for yourself, I highly recommend their jewelry. It's super high quality, water resistant, hypoallergenic. Those things are super important to me because I literally live in my jewelry. I do not want like delicate kind of breakable jewelry that needs to be removed when I shower or when I sleep. No. I want to just be able to live my life in it, and I've been wearing some of these pieces for several months straight now, and they've definitely checked that box for me and stood up to the just like life kind of wear test. I love their stuff so much. You guys probably see me wear their necklaces all the time and their bracelets. The bracelets are honestly probably my new obsession. I was gonna say favorite piece, but it's so hard to choose favorites, but these are like a more recent obsession for me. I just think that they're so pretty, and honestly, I think this spring I might pick up some more because they're just so pretty, and I kind of want more for my other wrist too. I ended up grabbing my friend Hillary a little gift because her birthday's coming up, so I got her one of their initial necklaces, which is so cutie. I got her daughter's initial because I thought she would really like that. I love how just like dainty and pretty this looks, so I'm really excited to give that to her. And I love that their pieces come just already prepared in these like cute little boxes. Perfect for gifting. Something else that I love about Luisa is that they offer their pieces at affordable prices, so they start at only $39. They also offer fast and free shipping in the US, and also affordable shipping options for the rest of the world, and a 2-year warranty on all their pieces. So honestly, it doesn't get better than that. Except it does, because Luisa is offering you 20% off. So click the link that will be down below in the description box. Check them out if you're looking for any pieces for yourself or for someone else in your life. You'll be able to see all of my favorite pieces if you shop through the link down below in the description box. Thank you so much again to Luisa for sponsoring this portion of the video. Okay, so I did start making a list this morning in my notebook, which is out in the living room, so I'm gonna have to go look at that. I did start making a list of things that I want to get done, so maybe we could start by going over that. And then honestly, I was kind of expecting my beneficials to show up today, but they have not shown up yet, and there's like nothing on the tracking when I check it. Like, it hasn't been updated. There's no estimated delivery date yet, so I don't think that they're going to be coming today, which is kind of a bummer because I'm getting a little stressed about these mealybugs that have just been hanging around here forever. But honestly, I'm sure that they'll come tomorrow or maybe Wednesday. Okay, I went and grabbed my little notebook, so we'll see what things I have to get up to. I just want to put my little vestie back on. I need to film another video today, but I want to film it out in the main space. But it's so sunny, so I think I'm gonna have to wait a little bit. So I think that we might actually head out to Rona. Okay, so some of the things that I have on here are Trellis Hoyas, retreat flat mites. I want to deal with my Wally Grows. One of them needs to be repotted, and I also need to figure out what's going on with my Maranta. I was thinking of maybe going through my prop boxes and potting up plants that are ready to come out of there. I also want to choose a couple of projects to focus on over the next month and kind of plan them out. So I want to redo my Vits Show shelf, kind of like upgrade it, figure out the cord, like tidy up the cords and everything. And I'm also thinking about moving my fern leaf cactus, which I've talked about a few videos ago. So I would have to like install something to be able to mount that where I want to put it. So we'll talk about that later, but I feel like the kind of theme of this video is going to be just thinking about spring, getting ready for spring, or like coming up with a plan of attack to make sure that my plants are going to be ready to just do their best in the growing season. So that's why I'm wanting to get on top of some of this pest stuff. Like I said, I got the beneficials. I'll talk about the beneficials more once they actually get here. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just in the mood to just whip the plants into shape, and trust me, some of them really need it. So as far as the flat mites go, my Hoyas that are hanging in the living room window, those are the ones that I've been treating for flat mites. And I had sprayed them with sulfur once, and then I washed it off a few weeks later, which is not a long enough treatment. I just hate using the sulfur, and it's so annoying to get off of the leaves, so I didn't want to respray them. What I prefer to use for flat mites is the Safer's End-All Miticide. One of y'all commented on one of my last videos that they might be discontinuing it or something, and I was like, what? But I looked, and there's a store near me, Rona, that says that they have it in stock, so I'm thinking about going there. Honestly, maybe we'll do that right now because I want to pick that up and just get all those plants sprayed down. I feel like it works really well for flat mites, at least it has for me in the past. So yeah, that is, it also works for like lots of other pests as well, but I mostly use it for flat mites and for spider mites. I really hope that they don't discontinue it, because like, what the heck, I feel like we're already so limited with best options here in Canada, so that would just be rude. But yeah, I feel like since I don't really want to be filming in the blazing sun in the living room right now, I want to maybe go to Rona, which is a Canadian hardware store, if you don't have it where you are. So yeah, I think I might stop by there, see if they have my Safers, and then that will be one task that's done. So let's head out. Oh yeah, how is the tubing? That's so funny. Oh my god, I wish I could see you do that. I said it's a nice sunny day. Do you want to go to the hardware store? He said not really. So romantic. Okay, so they had the Safer's End-All, thank goodness. However, this is different packaging. It's white now instead of yellow, but it looks like it's the same and they just like rebranded their packaging, I guess. So hopefully this is still gonna work for the flat mites. It says active ingredients, potassium salts, and the pyrethrins, or whatever the heck, and I'm pretty sure that's the same as it was before, so glad that I grabbed that. It was actually $18.99 when it got rung up, not $16.99 like the tag said, but whatever. And then we walked by the seeds, and I have been thinking that I want to grab pea seeds whenever I come across them, because I submitted my seed order for my outdoor garden and I didn't get any peas, and then I was kind of regretting it. So I got a sugar snap edible pod and a sugar sprint, and they were super cheap, so I was like, I'll just try them out. One is like a smaller, more compact variety. This one, I think. Is it that one? No. This one gets 6 feet tall, so it's gonna need some sort of support or trellis. And then this one is a compact one. It says you can even grow in containers. So I just thought that'd be nice to have little fresh peas to eat when I'm out in the garden. So yeah, hardware store haul. Am I well? Okay, hello everybody. I'm back. It is now Wednesday afternoon and I'm hopping back on because my beneficials have officially arrived. So I'm gonna open this up and then we're gonna apply them to the plants. So I ordered this from Copert, and I don't know why this box is so big. Maybe it's just like the winter shipping, like insulation or whatever. I don't know. We're gonna crack into it. And then just go around and apply these to the plants. Today is just an editing day for me, which is why I'm not really ready, but that's what this type of video is about. It's literally just me taking you along when I'm doing just whatever plant things I get up to throughout the week. So yeah. Okay, yeah, it looks like, oh wow, there's literally ice packs in here. That is crazy. It's like 0 degrees out and there's still ice packs in here. This is what it looks like inside. And here are the buggies. I don't know if I should see something moving in here or not. Okay, so this is, yes, I'm missing a nail polish as well. But this is, whatchamacallit? Words. Green lacewing larvae, Chrysopa 1000. There's a little photo close up of what they're supposed to look like. So I like that it just comes in this bottle and I can just go sprinkle it on my plants. You can sprinkle it in the pot or you can sprinkle it on the leaves. They are nocturnal, so you're not really going to see them during the day, and then they're going to come out and feed at night. And yeah, I've used these once before. I don't know if any of y'all will remember or if I even talked about it a lot. It was when I was living in my old place. It was actually like right before I moved here. I ordered this and I used it for, I just had a couple of plants with mealies at that time, but mealybugs are just so persistent and hard to get rid of. So I ended up getting this and it got rid of them. I remember wondering, like, is this even working or are these even like alive, because I never saw them. Like, I don't think I saw one, but the mealies were gone, so they must have been coming out at night and feeding. I kind of like that though, and I like these better than the mites because I don't have to have these sachets on my plants. Oh, I see one moving. Oh, do you guys see that? Probably not. Probably way too hard to see. I think it's right here. Oh, up here maybe? Oh, yeah, do you see that? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I guess that's good. I guess that's good. So the instructions, they sent like a little instructional email before this arrived, and it says to gently roll and shake and then apply it. So we're gonna do that. And I'm obviously just gonna focus this on the plants that I've been having mealy problems with. Oh my gosh, yeah, they are definitely, oh my gosh, look at that. They are alive and well in here, and they are gonna be feasting in my collection because mealies and aphids are both here, and some scale as well. This is crazy, 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 crazy. Oh my gosh, yeah, they are, honestly, I don't remember seeing them moving like this the last time I tried this, but wow, I can certainly see them this time. So I guess I'm just gonna get cracking with this and get them out. I don't even know, like, I'm scared. Okay, there's no cover or anything to take off, so I'm just going to go around to my plants and sprinkle a little bit of this on. My Hoya Hushkoliana right here is one that I have been having a lot of problems with mealies, so I'm definitely, I can see, literally see a mealy right there. Like, get out of here. It's so annoying. Luckily, this plant does not seem to care. Like, it still looks stunning, but that is annoying. So I'm just going to pour some on. I don't know like what amount to use because I don't know how many plants I'm gonna be. I mean, I can always come back around and add more once I hit all of them. I definitely want to do my escaleto because this one has had scale on it, which is super annoying. Yeah. Scale is one of those things that I don't find it really does a lot of damage, but it's just annoying to get rid of and to have on here. Like, I do not feel like sitting around and picking this all off, you know? Anyways, I guess I have to put it in the bottom. I mean, I hope that they will find their way. I mean, some of the leaves are flat enough that I could sprinkle some on, but I feel like it could just fall off. Oh. I feel like that's so precarious. Do you see it on there? Like, nobody walk by because it's literally gonna fall off. But I feel like it might be more effective to have it on the leaves like that. I don't know. This could actually be a good one up here. It's a pretty decent surface. Okay. It's good enough for now on this one. Oh, I can see one coming out. Oh my gosh. They're literally on the move on there. They're so cutie. My heroes. That's really cool. Oh, they're coming out. They're coming out. Go on to there. Oh, he's on there now. I don't know why I didn't see them last time. Like, I don't recall seeing them the last time or the first time I ordered this. It's really weird. Oops. Oh, thank goodness. I'm feeling better already. Nothing's even happened yet, but I'm feeling hopeful. Okay, I just finished applying all the beneficials and I feel like that bottle went really far. I was able to cover pretty much all of my plants with a decent amount. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed. I got to the end of all my plants in the bedroom. I mean, I didn't do all of them. Like if some of them were touching in the cabinet or whatever, then I wouldn't do every single one. But I went through my collection, got to the bedroom, and then I was like, wow, I still have so much left. So I came back around and just kind of like hit the ones that I was most concerned about. So yeah, I guess we'll see how it goes. I do see some mealies on some of the plants, like some of them that I just didn't remove yet, just because I'm kind of curious as to what's gonna happen. So the Alocasia Frydek, I could see some mealies on there, and then same with the Hoya Polyneura in the bedroom. Some of those Wally Grow planters, it was the Maranta. She spread them around to the two Hoya up there. So I just left them as kind of an experiment to see if I'm gonna notice them being gone, or I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm curious. So yeah, now I guess I just wait and see how it goes and cross my fingers and really hope that it helps. I have a good feeling, but yeah, we'll see. The green lacewing larvae target mealybugs, I think also thrips, aphids, scale, and then a few other things, but those were the main ones that caught my eye. So I was like, this is actually a really helpful thing if it does work. So yeah, I've already done my watering for the day. I watered at 6 a.m. this morning and it wasn't very eventful, so I did not film. It was literally just me walking around with my sprayer, and I'm not sure what the next thing that I am gonna do. I don't know what the next thing that I'm gonna do will be. What? I don't know what I'm gonna do next. So I'll just pop on when we're doing something. Okay, hello. It is the next day. Woke up this morning. First thing I did was go and see if all my mealybugs had magically disappeared overnight thanks to the lacewings, and they did not. In all seriousness, I know it's not going to be a just overnight quick fix, but I am really curious I just want to know what's going to happen. Like, is it going to help? Am I actually going to get on top of this mealybug situation ever? I don't know. Some people comment and say, oh, once you have mealybugs, you're just going to have them forever. And I'm like, I don't think that's the journey for me. Like, I do not want that to be my life. I want these things to get the heck out of here and stay the heck out of here. And I feel like the beneficials are going to be able to get into all the crevices that maybe like don't get sprayed or that I don't see. So yeah, I'm definitely going to give it some time. I actually did the subscribe thing for another round. So in 2 weeks, I'm going to be getting more of the lacewing larvae and I'll do another round just because I want to actually give it a good solid try and see if it's helpful. So I will definitely report back to y'all. But yeah, when I looked at the plants this morning, they basically look the same. There are some mealybugs on some of the plants that I left on just out of curiosity, like I was saying yesterday, and they're literally still there looking pretty much the same. So maybe they weren't hungry last night. I don't know. I could see one of them crawling around though. In the Millsbow tall cabinet, I could see a lacewing like skittering, which was interesting because I didn't think that they would be out in the daytime and the grow lights were already on and everything. But yeah, I did see one. So they're alive and well, I think. It's been an interesting morning so far. Both of the dogs are having paw issues, two completely different issues, just coincidentally at the same time. So Cadence is at the vet this morning and I've been doing these soaks for Olive's paw. They're fine, but yeah, both of the dogs are having these minor issues that we've been dealing with. Also, I redid my nails this morning and that was a really bad idea because I've already destroyed two of them. I just got this one stuck in I was like sitting here and fiddling with this pen and I got it stuck in there and wrecked that. And then the other one I wrecked earlier as well. So good times. That is why I usually only paint them at night. It's so silly. Anyways, I'm hopping on here to say that we are going to be spending some time doing plant tours this afternoon. So I'm really excited about that. That's why I have my little notebook out because I'm trying to decide what I want to do today. And also I have a plant out for delivery. which is very fun. The Valentine's gift plant that my boyfriend got me. He never buys me plants. I think just because like I have so many plants, I'm like, I mean, especially over the past couple of years, I've been like getting so many plants, so it just wasn't like a gift that he would give me. I don't know, but he got me a plant for Valentine's Day because there's one that I've really been wanting that came back in stock, and we had kind of talked about this being like a cute Valentine's gift. Y'all will see when I get it, which is going to be this afternoon allegedly, so I'm super excited about that. And it's kind of fun because there's not going to be a lot of unboxings on my channel this year, so yeah, just fun to sneak a little unboxing in here. But we're mostly going to be doing chores. So I think goals for this afternoon, sorry, I don't know why I'm eating this lollipop right now when I'm trying to film. We're getting too casual here. Also, we went and grabbed the Savers End All spray, but I decided I'm gonna hold off on that because I ended up putting some of the lace wings on these plants in the window because I don't know, I'm just more concerned about the mealies, like just getting rid of those right now than I am flat mites, because I'm not even seeing active flat mite damage on any of these plants. I'm just trying to be cautious, I guess, and just make sure that nothing is going to be going on as we go into spring. But yeah, I'm gonna hold off probably for several weeks before I spray with the Savers. I'm glad I picked it up though, because now we have it on deck. That's good. But yeah, I wasn't gonna put the beneficials in this area, but then I was like, you know what, I might as well, because mealies did pop up on the Hoya Bella a few days ago, which put me into a little bit of a tailspin because I've not had any mealies in this living room area. So I just want to make sure that that is not going to be a thing. So yeah, just saying that in case you're wondering why I'm not spraying, because that was on my list, but I'm literally just gonna cross it off because we're not going to worry about flat mites right now. That will be a problem for later. Something that I do really want to do today is trellis my Hoyas. A lot of them just need to be sorted out. They need to be put on bigger trellises, and some of them just need to be like repinned. Like there's crazy vines going everywhere, and some of the small ones need to be given a small trellis. So yeah, I'm gonna get going with that. Also, tomorrow I'm going to a movie, and the theater is next to the dollar store, so I think I'm gonna pop in there again to see if they have the spring stuff out yet, because they might have the bamboo yew trellises that I've been looking for. So yeah, I'll stop in there tomorrow and we'll see, because I still don't have those yet. But yeah, there's a lot of just like trellising stuff I can do even without those big ones. So yeah, we're gonna do some of that. And then I also want to pot my Thai pink lipstick plant into the Wally Grow planter that it's sitting in. It's in just a like nursery pot inside there, but I want to actually pot it into the Wally Grow. And then what else are we gonna do? Oh yeah, I really have been wanting to air layer my plants that are on wire poles so that I can get them switched to a Rousseau pole. Somebody actually posted in my Discord that they're also wanting to do the same thing, switch from the wire to the Rousseau poles, and they were able to attach the Rousseau pole onto the wire poles and the plant will just grow onto it. And I thought that was so genius. I wish I would have thought of that like 6 months ago before I ever extended my wire poles, but I did not. So I think I'm gonna air layer because or maybe I should just put them on the put Rousseau poles on top. I don't know, we'll see. But I want to get cracking with whatever I'm gonna do with those plants. So I'm either gonna be air layering or attaching the Rousseau pole, and then I could just chop the vine once it's like rooted into the Rousseau pole. Yeah. I do also have pole extensions to do that I keep putting off so bad. Oh my gosh. I don't think I'm gonna... the gigas. I really need to do the gigas at least. Maybe I will do that one. By the way, it's back to dark, gloomy, rainy weather here, so the fun is over. We had fun in the sun for like 3 weeks and it was glorious, but yeah, we're back to moody weather, which is fine. But yeah, I guess we're just gonna get going. Let's get cracking here. I am going to do the Hoya trellising. Why don't we do that? That sounds fun. Okay, so I'm realizing that I actually have a lot of Hoya that need trellising help, which, why am I so behind on this? Story of my life. I mean, the answer to all of these questions, why can't I get rid of the mealy bugs? Why can't I keep up with this? Why can't I do that? The answer to all of it is that I have too many plants and I should continue to downsize. But it's so hard, you guys. It's so hard to part with any of them at this point. Like, I feel like I've gotten rid of the ones that I could bear to part with, and now it is freaking tough. So, so yeah, that's a work in progress. But exhibit A of my Hoyas that need trellising help, like, what in the world is going on here? This is my Hoya Fitchii. Now it's actually happy. It's growing like crazy, and it is even preparing to bloom for me. If you can see that pedunk right there, it is looking juicy. So I think that I may actually be getting flowers on this soon. Oh my God, there's literally a mealy on it. I'm done. I'm peacing out. I'm retiring, everybody. We're just gonna pretend that that was not there. But I'm thinking that for this Hoya, I'm not only gonna have to re-trellis this, but I'm also going to have to do a quickie little repot, because look at this small little yogurt container that she's in, and it's just drying out like crazy. So yeah, I think that a repot is in order. The vines are literally poking me in the face. So a little bit of an upsize and a bigger trellis is what I'm gonna be doing for that one. And then I figured I should probably try to trellis or give some type of support to my Hoya coriaceae, because it's starting to grow a little bit taller. For the longest time, it was just these leaves down here, but it's been working on these new ones, and it's also pushing out some new growth from a little branch right there. Ooh, yeah, that one's new too. It's so cute. This Hoya scares me. It is so thin leafed. It feels very delicate. So yeah, try to find some type of small support for that one. Although this is the thing, I'm gonna have to find a new spot to put that one then, which is just annoying, but we'll figure it out down the road. Growing plants inside and outdoor gardening is just constantly problem solving. I feel like, yeah, you're just constantly having to like change things up and come up with solutions to things. So the next Hoya that, wait, why do we even have this? This does not need anything done to it. I guess I just wanted to show you. So this is my Hoya vitellinoides. We potted this up, I don't know, a few videos ago, and it's put out this new leaf. It's still soft and expanding, but how stunning is that? I'm obsessed with it, and it's also working on another baby one right there. This one is fine. It's already got a little trellis, as you can see. I mean, Hoya Bella has been dropping some leaves in there. I'll have to clean those out, but it's doing really well after its repot, which is grand. Just want to take a look in here. Yeah, it's doing great. I watered it yesterday, I think. That's why it's wet. Really, really stunning Hoya. And then this one is the KSBO8 that I got from Cartel Down. It still has not put out a leaf for me. We also repotted this in the same video that we did that one, I believe. And yeah, no new leaves yet, but we do have this nice big vine that it's put out. So I don't know. I think I was thinking, like, should I put a bigger trellis, or I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll just kind of wind it around a little bit for now. Like, this is the thing with, wait, I do always go counterclockwise when I wind Hoyas, because some people say that Hoyas only want to wind counterclockwise. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's just, I do it that way because that's, like, allegedly what they want to do. I don't think I'm going to upgrade the trellis. I was considering it because this is so long, but I think it's fine for now. I'll probably wait until it gets a little bit bigger and maybe spits out some more leaves. It feels really healthy. So honestly, I think it's gonna start growing soon. I'm excited to see what a nice fresh leaf on this is gonna look like though, because I feel like when you get a new Hoya, especially because this was an import, the new leaves come in looking just so much different than the like shipped leaves or the import older leaves. The leaves are still pretty, the ones that are on here, but I'm just super excited to see a nice fresh one come in. So I guess I'm gonna put this back in the cabinet. That was easy, and put this one away as well. Oh, I'm just so obsessed with it. It's so gorgina. Such a cool Hoya with these big leaves. I just went and grabbed all my trellises. I have a ton. I didn't even realize that I had so many. Like I have a few different piles here of different types of trellises. I'm actually so excited to start getting these Hoya re-trellised because they need it so bad. And I feel like trellising makes such a big difference in the way a Hoya looks. I feel like for Hoyas, presentation is very important, like to keep them well, you know, clipped onto the trellis, and to have them, I find when I trellis them and then stick them in my window facing out, then all of the leaves go like flat against the trellis and it just looks stunning. I mean, some of them are more unruly than others, but I just love that so much. So I really want to get mine looking nice. Let's start with our quick little repot of the Fitchii. Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna do this pot. This is just a 5-inch clear pot here, and I'm just gonna be using my DIY mix. I feel like I don't talk about this Hoya a lot, but the reason that I got it is because of the flowers. It puts out these super cute pink flowers, so I am really excited that I'm potentially going to get flowers. Hopefully it doesn't drop that or blast that once I repot it here. I'm literally just going to do a super minimally invasive repot, so hopefully it will be okay. Why don't I have a potting mat? Why do I not have a potting mat? Okay, whatever. It's a bad idea. It's okay, I'll just vacuum it up. If I'm not doing a repot, I like don't even think to get, or I'm not sitting down to like do a bunch of repots, you know? My primary task right now is trellising, so I didn't even think about it. Okay. So I'm just gonna try to grab this out in one go here. Oh my gosh, it's really in there. Okay. There we go. Oh, it's not even as rooty as I thought. Oh my gosh. Okay. Too much height. Ooh. Okay, why is this like... Well, I guess it's gonna have more width, but not much more height in the pot. That's fine. It'll still be happy with that, I think. Okay, I just potted this up. Apparently my camera decided not to record, but all you missed is just me putting soil in the pot. So I now need to remove this trellis. So I'm just gonna unclip. There's some dragonfly clips holding him on there. So I'm just gonna unclip those. And I'm gonna clean up my mess here a little bit. You know, I was thinking about how I put things off so much, and I'm always like, oh, well, it's because I have so many plants. And it definitely is partially because I have so many plants, But I also think that I just get like, I'm so indecisive. Like I get like analysis paralysis where I can't decide what I want to do. Like there's so many things that I know I need to do, but I have such a hard time just deciding what I'm gonna do and doing it for some reason, which is really freaking annoying. It's the same thing with projects. I have so many different ideas of things floating around my head that I just get overwhelmed by them and I don't end up taking the steps to start any of them. Oh man, it's not a great time. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this out now. Boop, boop, boop. Now I have to decide. I mean, I think I'm just gonna do a bigger U trellis. I've been really into the look of circle trellises lately, so I think for some of these Hoya, I'm gonna be doing that. But I feel like circle trellises look really good with smaller leaved Hoyas, so like the Matilde, the Hushkaliana, my Lacunosa mint coin, I think I'm gonna put onto a circle trellis. I just think that that looks so stunning. So I'm probably gonna save those for my smaller leaved Hoyas, and then for the bigger ones, I am just gonna go ahead and do my regular U trellis. Sometimes I put two of them crossing over each other, but I think for this plant, I'm just gonna try one and see what that ends up looking like. Yeah, this is already gonna be better. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna start just clipping back on. Boop. This plant's crazy because there's so many different vines that it's branched off into. But I'm just gonna pin as best I can. I usually put the little clips under the last like fully hardened set of leaves. I don't want to put them under these baby soft ones because I don't want them to get damaged, but under the last set of hardened ones I will put a clip. Not that I'm the trellising expert, because I'm certainly not, but that's what I do. Does look crazy. Oh. This one is like growing back down? What? What? Should I just let it go back down? It wants to trail. I could pin it like, maybe I'll just go across. Okay, now I have the vines coming out. I'll try to do multiple vines in the same clip too, if I can, like wherever I can. So sometimes I adjust them, and if I notice that two clips are close together, I'm like, okay, I can just use one of them. Okay, so this one needs to go, my gosh, it's really heavy on that one side now. Okay, here's our pedunk. Why are all the vines on this one side? I mean, it's fine, but that's just kind of funny. Okay, so now just these ones need to be tamed. And they want to go to that side as well. All right. Fair enough. Okay, I feel like that's a lot better. What do y'all think? It's definitely not as crazy and like coming out in every single direction. We have these ones, but they're fine, honestly. I don't know if they're going to end up putting out leaves. They seem kind of woody, so they might not. But, well, I guess the whole thing seems kind of woody, so maybe that's just the way the stems look. So it may be that they will put out leaves, in which case I'll wait until they grow enough until I can repin them on, or until I upgrade this trellis again. But I'm pretty happy with this. I'm going to water this through. I think that, what do I have mixed in my watering thing right now? I think I want to water this with Kelpie. I'm really trying to use either Super Thrive or Kelpie regularly for my plants going into the spring. And when I say my plants, I mean my Hoya especially, because I really want to do everything that I can to see blooms this growing season. So yeah, and especially because this one is already budding up and I want to see that come to fruition. I hope. So yeah, maybe I will mix some of that up to use. Man, I feel like we were so spoiled with the sunshine. Like the vibes just feel so flat today. So I hope that's not coming across in video, but on my end of things right now, the energy just does not feel like I miss the sun already. Meh. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna go mix up some Kelpie. Okay, I'm just gonna use my measuring cup because this is really the only Hoya, I think, that I'm going to be doing that needs to be watered because it's the only one I plan to repot. So I'm just going to make up a little bit. I'm going to do half a liter. So half a teaspoon of Kelpie. Oop. Why do I kind of feel like I want to bottom water this right now? Will it fit in here? Oh my gosh, it does. Oh. You know how sometimes fresh soil just feels like it does not want to absorb? So I'm just gonna let it chill in there for a little bit. Okay, so now for Miss Coriaceae Silver. So I think again, I'm just gonna do a simple, honestly, I could do this one, except it has soil on it. Maybe I can just like, we're not very type A around here. Just gonna brush that off a little bit and she will do the job. I wish it had little pointy bits on it though, because that would be easier for pawn. Okay, I'm gonna, is this the same? Yeah, okay. I am gonna open a new one because it has the little stake ends on it, which is especially helpful for getting this into pawn. Those pointy ends. Ooh. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Kind of stresses me. Ooh, sorry. Sorry. Coming through. Oh boy. This is why the cake towels are helpful. I can see why people do that. Oh man. Okay, well, that seems good enough for me. I think I'm gonna move this to, I wonder if Coriaceae would do better in my cabinet. I mean, probably a lot of my Hoyas would be happier in the cabinet, but I'm considering moving this to my south window. Should I do south window or should I do cabinet? I moved my Anthurium Goliath Forgetii to on top of the Millsbow wide. I'm trialing moving it to ambient humidity, so there's space in the Millsbow tall right now. I'm thinking of putting my Begonia Pavonina, is that what it's called? Yeah, Begonia Rex Pavonina, the iridescent one. I'm thinking about putting that in that spot though, because I just have a feeling it's gonna do better in a little bit higher humidity. So yeah, we'll see. But I could also put a Hoya, move a Hoya in there if I wanted to. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I'm super happy with that. That looks really good. Okay, success, that was an easy one. And then I have my other Coriaceae silver here, and look at this one. She is out of control. Okay, so this one is in soil, and it just pushed out this crazy vine and then has these leaves coming out here. Like, what in the heck? I hate it. I hate that it's like that. I guess I'm just gonna try to like loop it around or something. But I'm gonna take it off of this because this stake is not doing much. And I'm gonna go ahead and maybe I will just go in with the same type of trellis, this one. Oops, that's kind of crooked. Is that bad if I do that? Or, oh gosh, I don't know. What am I doing? This looks, that seems unwell to wind it like that. But like, what the heck am I supposed to do with this? Other than chop it off? I actually don't know. Like, what do you do in this situation? Okay, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna try swapping this out for a bigger one. See if that makes it any easier. I'm honestly kind of tempted because I have a couple of Hoya that are looking like this, kind of scraggly with just like one long vine. The other one in front of me is my Hoya Pubicalyx Silver. And I'm kind of tempted to just chop and prop them and then pot the cuttings back in. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that or not. So let's try this. I don't know, you guys. Doing a little loop-de-loop. Just wait, girl. Just wait. I want this one to be going up, though, so... This is so absurd. Can I just... Is this well, or is this Hoya just going to like croak on me now? I don't know. Not the whole thing, but is the vine gonna try to croak on me? I don't know. I don't know. The good news is that I have 2 of these plants. So if it does decide to not be happy with that, I I just honestly don't know what you do in that situation. So if anyone has any recommendations, let me know. I feel like it just wants to go up, so is the best thing to do just to put a super tall trellis, but then I don't want like a 4-foot tall trellis for this one naked vine. You know what I mean? So like, what the heck? Anyways, it's better. It's tamed. Let's hope that it's gonna be okay with looping around like that. Oh, needs to go back in her cover pot here. Okay, and then kind of similar situation here with my Hoya Pubicalyx Silver. It's looking stunning, by the way. I'm obsessed with this Pubicalyx. I mean, this could even be trailing. Like, Pubicalyx can trail, but I kind of like having it trellised. Oh, the leaves are so shiny and beautiful. I cannot get over this plant. It's so pretty. Gosh, it's so pretty. Yeah, I kind of like having it trellised. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like maybe it will be more likely to bloom if it's trellised. I don't know if I'm just making that up, but that's kind of how it feels. Because Hoyas just like to climb, don't they? Like these ones with the grabby vines. Just gonna try to like tidy it up, I guess, so that it's not looking so hectic. I don't know, it's wanting to twist and turn in every which direction. I don't want to mess around with this top part because it's putting out several baby leaves, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. I didn't really do much, but somehow it looks better. I'm gonna go put these away and swap them out for some more Hoyas. Okay, I grabbed my Kalimantan. I don't really know if there's much I can do to extend it because I don't really have a taller trellis to swap out, and it's again got this crazy vine. Somebody comment and let me know what the heck to do with these crazy vines, because I know you're not supposed to point them down. They want to grow upwards, but like, what are you supposed to do? Like, it's just crazy. But I mostly grabbed it because I wanted to show you an update on some of the new leaves that it's put out. So this is a new leaf and it is so big and stunning. So I'm super happy about that. And it's actually got a little tiny baby one coming in, and then it put out another new one, which, oh yeah, this is just so nice. Where's the other new one it put out? This one, is it? I forget which one it is. I'm trying to feel which one is the softest. I think this could have been the other new one. But yeah, they just came out so good. I'm obsessed with this one. Has some really pretty splashing on it too. So gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I love this one. And I'm glad that it's growing again because it really stopped for a while and I was getting concerned. This makes me wonder what would happen if I like added a trellis extension, like if I clipped two of these together. Is that ridiculous? Do I have one that's open yet? Let's do this one. Maybe it would just be too unstable. But if it's in the window and it's kind of like leaning, oh my gosh, it's a tall trellis now. I could even put it lower so that it could be more stable. Oh my gosh, you guys. Am I on to something? Am I on to something? Look. Is this absurd? Because then I could clip this on or spin it around. There we go, now it's supported. Oh my gosh. It's slightly crooked, but There, it's not bad. Now the vine is around. Oh my gosh, maybe I don't need those bamboo, those tall bamboo yew trellises. I'm gonna leave it like that and see how it goes. Dun 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 dun. Okay, cool. Okay, so next we have one of my favorite Hoyas. This is Hoya U039, is it? I'm like, it's my favorite and I literally can never remember the name. UT039 Flores Island. It's just so stunning. I don't even know why I'm so obsessed with this. I think it's because the leaves are so shiny. Like, yeah, I'm just obsessed with the leaves. They get some sun stressing to them as well in the summer. This is a new one that she just put out and it's huge. Like, look at that. Gorgina. Oh, she's a little shadowed. Oh, it's so pretty. Yeah, something about like the texture and just the look of this Hoya. It is beautiful and it has cute pink blooms as well. It's never flowered for me, but I would love for it to flower this year. That would be amazing. I don't know if they're difficult to get to flower or what, but yeah, I really want to get this into a better self-watering pot as well. This isn't pond, but it's literally just in a glass jar, and that's working fine, but I want to get it into an actual self-watering pot. I just don't think I have any small ones available right now. Oh, excuse me. Honestly, I think I'm gonna place an order for some more self-watering pots because I'm like gradually moving more plants into self-watering because it's really helpful for me. So yeah, I'll have to place that order so that I can move some of them over like this one. But yeah, okay, she obviously needs a bigger trellis because she is going crazy off of this small one. So let's do that. This like flat arca trellis has actually worked really well for her, so I might just take that out and then pop a larger version of that in. So I have a blue one. These ones are really pretty. Oh my gosh, there's like a soft leaf right there. Don't want to hurt it. Oh, it's not really that much taller. It's not that much taller, actually. Okay, then. I will just do... What will I do? Too bad, that's would have been cute with the blue. But I just think that she needs something a little bit bigger. I mean, I could try looping it around. Oops. Like, could I do that, or is it bad? Is it bad to have them looping around like that? I don't know. For somebody who has like 65 Hoya, I feel like a noob. Well, I'm gonna leave it like that for now, I guess. Okay, I grabbed the Rosary. Let's just call her Ro, because I'm tired of struggling with that name every single time. I grabbed Miss Roro here, and I was going to put her on a trellis, but honestly, I feel like this one can be trailing. I think I'm just gonna grow it trailing. Any Hoya that I can get away with not having on a trellis, I think I need to take that opportunity because I just have a lot of them that I need to keep up with trellising. So I think that she can just kind of cascade down the windowsill that she's sitting on, and that will be just fine. So I grabbed a couple of more that I do like to keep trellised. First of all, we have my Hoya bangotensis. This one has been having a bit of a weird time over the past while. Yeah, it just hasn't been looking its best. It has this stake in it, but that is just not helping. That's not helping the whole situation of this not looking very good because it's crooked and it's just not the vibe. So I'm gonna switch this out for a U trellis because they just look cleaner. So I'm just gonna do just a basic, oh, this is like a double one. I don't think we quite need that. Just gonna do this one. It's like medium, small medium size. Pop that in and secure her on. Which side do I want to go? This side or this side? No, I'll do this side, I guess. And I mean, I guess I'll just do a little boop boop. There, that's a lot better. Doesn't look as janky now. And then we have my Hoya lacunosa mint coin, which is looking all sorts of crazy. So this is one that I really want to get onto a circle trellis. I just think that that's going to look really cute. She's been giving me some stunning leaves lately. Like, look at the size of that. I love when they're super round too. This is a really, really gorgeous Hoya and it grows like an absolute weed. So yeah, I'm gonna take out this U trellis and we're gonna swap it. I even have a heart one. That would be kind of cutie. Should I do the heart one? I think I might. With the pink pot too, that would be so cute. So let's see here. Oops. Let's remove this one and add in the heart. Oh my gosh, it's literally gonna be so cute. So just put it on. I can't decide if this looks cute or if it's just crazy. I feel like the leaves are maybe a little bit too big to really emphasize the heart shape. Yeah, I'm gonna switch it to just a regular circle. I feel like I need something smaller, like Hoya serpens, even Hush Cleana. I think that these leaves are just a little too big to really appreciate the shape of this trellis. Gosh, that's okay. Okay, there. I think that that looks so cute. Now, some of the vines are too short to really pin without feeling like I'm gonna damage something, so I'll just wait until they grow out a little bit and then I'll just keep pinning on. But I think that this is looking so cute. I love round trellises so much. I think that they are adorable, so I'm really happy with that one. Okay, so I think that that's it for the Hoyas from the living room that I wanted to trellis. There are a couple of others from different spots that I want to re-trellis or put on a trellis as well, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that tonight because I'm gonna go eat. Also, I'm still waiting for my plant to arrive. I just checked the tracking and it still says out for delivery, so I hope it's gonna make it because what the heck, it's already dinner time. So I will keep you updated on that, but for now I'm just gonna put these plants back. I'm gonna get this all cleaned up, and I would really like to later tonight do the air layering or whatever I'm gonna do with those pole plants. And what else did I want to do today? Is that it? I'll have to look at my list. Anyways, I will see you later. Okay, it is after dinner now, and look what finally showed up. I am so happy. I was getting worried. It's almost 7 o'clock now, and this just came. It's also freezing cold. Like, obviously the outside of the box is freezing cold, so I'm hoping that the inside of the box is not as cold as the outside is. But yeah, there's one plant in here. I have been wanting this for a while now, and it was always out of stock whenever I went searching for it. And then it went back into stock, and I was so surprised, but I still didn't buy it because I was like, I'm not going to be buying plants. So it just works out that my boyfriend got this for Valentine's Day for me, an early Valentine's gift. So let's crack her open. Hey girl, hello. Yeah, did your daddy get this for me? Okay. You wanna go on the couch? Yep, go girl. Go girl. There you go. So it is from Roehampton Orchids, who I have never ordered from before. However, I have browsed on their website. Well, I've stalked their website for like the past year for this plant, and I even messaged them asking about it, if it was going to go back into stock at any point, and they had no idea. When I asked them, they were just like, oh, we don't really know, but it didn't sound likely, so I was just kind of like, okay, but I would still check the website just in case it would go back in stock. And then randomly they restocked in like multiple versions of this plant. Okay. So inside, it's just paper. Oh my gosh, it's cold, you guys. It's literally cold. Is there no heat pack in here? There is a heat pack, but it's only warm on the side of the box where there's a heat pack. That makes me nervous because it's cold out lately. Like, we're supposed to get snow this weekend. So hopefully it's gonna be okay. Oh my. She's freezing cold. This is probably the coldest plant I've ever received. I feel like that heat pack was not helping her out. And that makes me nervous. But she is so pretty. Even prettier in person, like prettier than I was expecting. Oh my gosh, I hope she's gonna be okay. I'm so worried. I'm so worried about her. Okay, so this is Phalaenopsis Bronze Maiden, and I have been talking about how I've been wanting to try out a few more orchids, and I don't have a Phalaenopsis in my collection. The only orchids I have are the Bulbophyllum longissimum, which is responsible for my like obsession with wanting to try out different orchids because that just is such a phenomenal one. So there's that one, and then other than that, I just have like my vanilla orchid, I guess. When I saw this Phalaenopsis with the stunning silver leaves, I was like, yes, this is the one for me. Actually, not even the leaves. I think it was the blooms that first stood out to me because they are just so stinking cute. I'll put a photo on the screen. They're so, so pretty. This just gives such a whimsical vibe. I love it so stinking much. So with the combination of those flowers and this silver foliage, and it's also purple on the back, which I didn't even know. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. This is just beautiful and shiny, and oh, she looks phenomenal. She looks so good. Wow. Healthy roots in there. I'm literally obsessed. So yeah, as soon as I saw this orchid, I absolutely fell in love and it immediately went on my wish list. But when I saw it, I first saw Philodendron's. I guess I'll put a photo on the screen of what his looks like if I can find a picture. But yeah, and I was like, the silver foliage, I'd never really seen a Phalaenopsis with silver leaves like this, just because I don't really know a lot of types of orchids. I still don't. So yeah, I saw this and it's been on my wish list ever since, and it was really hard to track one down for whatever reason. So they come in different like varieties, I guess. So there's the just like regular Phalaenopsis Bronze Maiden, which is kind of like a mauve-y pink bloom, I think, like not a super hot pink, but a bit of a toned down kind of pink. And that was the one I originally wanted. And then there's also the Momo, I think. I forget the name of the other one, but I think that there's pink, which is like a hot pink, and then there's Momo, which is like a soft pink. I'm not sure, but there's 3 varieties of the color of blooms that these come in. And at first I was like, I want just the regular one, that kind of like mid-tone pink that's so stunning. So I was very fixated on that one. And this went in stock in like one of the other, I think it was the hot pink bloom that was in stock for a while, and I didn't get it, and then it sold out, and then I kind of regretted it because I was like, well, maybe the hot pink one would be fun. And then I became very indecisive about what color flower I wanted for this plant. So this one that I actually ended up getting, or that my boyfriend ended up ordering for me, is like an unknown, it was marked as like unknown flower color or something. So I'm guessing that was just something happened with like the labeling, or like, I don't know, they just don't know yet. So since I was so undecided, I was like, I'm just gonna get that one, and it'll be a fun little surprise when it flowers to see what shade of pink the flowers are. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I'm super excited. This is just like exceeded my expectations with how it actually looks. The thing that I like about this is that I'm so in love with the leaves, because I mean, orchids are fun when they're in flower, but it's just nice to be able to appreciate it when it's not in flower as well. So yeah, that's so cool. I'm so glad that it finally made it, although like I said, I am quite concerned about the temperature. I think I'm gonna pop this in the Millsbo wide cabinet so that it can kind of recover in there in a little bit of a higher humidity setting, and the cabinet also holds heat a little bit, so hopefully that will help it out. But yeah, wow, stunning. I'm so happy with this. So happy with this. I'm gonna be really fussy from, this year onward about new plants coming into my collection, so I really have to just be absolutely in love with them, and this one definitely checks that box, and it's a flowering plant, and it's a genus that I'm wanting to explore a little bit more. So boom, boom, boom. And the reason that I ended up getting this for Valentine's Day is because last year my boyfriend and I were talking about getting me an orchid for a Valentine's gift, because even then, like, I was like, oh, I kind of want to try growing another orchid, and we were just gonna go to the like garden center or the plant shop and pick one out, and then we didn't end up doing that for whatever reason. It just didn't end up happening. We did something else, or I'm not sure. But now, a year later, this came back into stock and Valentine's Day was coming up, so it just kind of worked out perfectly. I was talking about how much I want it, and yeah, so this ended up being my little gift, which is nice because now it is also a sentimental plant, which is really cool. So yeah, yay. I hope I have another clip for my IKEA cabinet that I use to hang on my grid so that I can hang it up in there. Okay, I did have another clip. So these are what I use to hang plants in my cabinets from the grid. It is just from IKEA. It's called the Scadus, like the Scadus line. It's supposed to go with their pegboard, Scadus pegboard or whatever. So I just stock up on these when I go to IKEA if I need more from there. They're super, super handy though. I wish that these were black. I think that they come in black, but all mine are just white, so... So I'm just going to stick that in there. And then let's move over my bulbophyllum. And I will put her right here. Oh my gosh, she is so cute. I am so obsessed with her. Oh, so pretty. Literally so pretty. Who do you want me to be? Okay, I haven't even cleaned up my mess on the kitchen table yet. I literally just sat on the couch and ate my veggie chicken nuggets for dinner. Very wholesome. I don't know, I just feel like... I don't know, I just feel kind of blah today, so definitely didn't get as many plant things done as I was hoping, but sometimes it's just like that. Sometimes I have hopes and dreams of being super productive and getting a bunch of plant chores done, and then all I do is trellis a few Hoyas. So I think that tomorrow, hopefully I will be feeling a little bit more energetic, and then I can deal with those moss pole plants and do whatever else. I'm just sitting here and there's literally one of the lacewing larvae. Can you see it? Crawling on the inside of the glass. Where is it? Right there. Oh my gosh. Is it going for that Hoya? That's so funny. I'm definitely seeing them. They're active. They're definitely active, out and about. Out and about. I don't know what happened to my cabinet, but there's like chips in the glass here. Can you see that? That's like a chip that you would get in your windshield. And it's all the way down this side. Like here. Whoops. Here. Up here. And I have no idea what the heck happened. Did I do that somehow? I'm confused. Gosh, I hope that this doesn't break. That would really suck. Hi and hello, another new day. I just spent like 2.5 hours sitting on the couch and planning projects that I want to do in February and kind of figuring out what I need for them, what I need to order. Yeah, just got cracking on that because as I was saying yesterday, I find it so hard to just like, I don't know, get started with things. So I think it helps to set aside a little bit of time and just focus and figure out what the heck I need to do to get that rolling. So that was really fun and I feel really inspired and really excited for the next couple of months, just to work on some things around here with the plants. I think that it's gonna be really exciting. So yeah, I wanted to show you what the orchid is looking like today. It's looking pretty good. Like it still looks healthy. So this is her. Nice to see her in regular lighting during the day as well, although it is still dark and gloomy again today, but I'm in better spirits about it, so it's fine. But yeah, look at her. Oh my gosh, I'm just never gonna get over this orchid. I cannot believe that I have it. She's so pretty. But yeah, still looking good. Usually cold damage doesn't set in for a couple of days, like a day or two. But so far so good. And I also did see that Roehampton Orchids does have a warranty or like a live arrival guarantee or whatever. So I'll reach out to them if anything does happen, but so far it's doing well. I also ended up getting a second wind last night at like 9 p.m. and trellising all of the other Hoyas. So I'm so sorry that I did it without you, but I felt like I was already spending so much time on this video trellising yesterday. I'm gonna try to edit it down quite a bit, but yeah, I did a bunch more trellising, so I'll show you that right now. First of all, here's the Hoyas along the windowsill that we did yesterday. So the Lacunosa mint coin on that one. This is the Fitchii. They're all facing out, which kind of sucks because I can't fully appreciate them, but I want them to be facing the light source, of course. So yeah, we get to appreciate the backside, I guess. Who else do we have? The UT039 is right here. And then that crazy extension that I did for the Kalimantan is right there. And then we have the Coriaceae silver. Oh, I ended up, this is one of the ones I did last night. This is my, what is this called again? Elliptica, which has been really struggling and I don't know why. I've checked it for flat mites. I cannot find a reason for it being so pale, but I moved it to the window because it just wasn't happy under the Barina lights. So I'm gonna try growing it in this window. I don't know, we'll see. Most of my Hoyas love this spot, so I figured that I would give it a go. Also, speaking of this window, when I was sitting down and kind of thinking and planning this morning, I was also thinking about plants that I want to chop for the spring or just like things that I want to change with the plants. And I'm considering chopping these two big Hoya because it's so cluttered with these tray lengths so long and then also having the Hoyas on the windowsill. So I'm thinking of doing like a pretty major chop on the Williniana and maybe a bit of a more minor chop on the Crimson Queen. But let me know. I feel like, I don't know, I kind of just, I mean, I appreciate the crazy look, kind of. It is a little bit annoying, especially with the Williniana, but I think if I just get her looking a little bit more tidy, like give her a chop, maybe propagate and like try to balance her out so that she's not just tilted and coming out one side. Maybe try to add some props to the other side and kind of make her more like shorter but fuller, more compact, I guess. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that, if I should give them a chop or should I just leave them. It sucks because the Crimson Queen, she has some really big leaves down here near the bottom. And I also noticed that there is a peduncle there. She's been putting out more peduncles, so I think that I might get multiple blooms this year, which would be insane. So I probably I don't think I would cut the peduncle off. That's too stressful, but I could give her a little bit of a trim still. When I was looking at her, I noticed, oh, we're not in focus. But when I was looking at her, I noticed that we actually have a lot of new growth coming in. So I'm really excited about that. I think that that's because I've been treating her for flat mites and now she's doing better and growing again. So that's great. But anyways, let's go check out some of my other Hoyas that I trellised yesterday. Okay, so probably the most, well, there's two that I think made a really big difference. One of them is the Hoya Thomsonii, which you can see right here. Now, if you remember, it used to be here and trailing down, and it just, I don't know, it just didn't look, I just didn't like the way it looked. And sometimes when plants are trailing here, the leaves turn backwards to face the light. So something like a Ripsalis is much better to be trailing on this type of shelf because there's no like back of the leaf, it's just vines. Anyways, I've been wanting to try out the Thomsonii on a trellis for a while and I finally did it and I'm so much happier already. I think it's gonna look gorgeous. Maybe I will actually move that to the window even one day because it would be really nice if all the leaves were like flat, like facing out, you know? So we'll see. But anyways, I'm already just so happy with it. And I also ended up putting my little Hoya Lei, or lie, whatever it is, on this circle trellis. And I mean, it's only one vine, but I think once it fills out, it's going to be super cute. The award for best glow up goes to my Hoya leucantha right here. Oh my goodness, you guys. She used to be right there and like trailing down, not in a cute way, in like a crazy way. But now I put her on this circle trellis and immediately she looks stunning. I'm so happy. I should have done that a long time ago, honestly. She is Gorgina and I cannot wait for her to continue growing. I just think that this is so pretty. Also put my little Sulawesiana on like a miniature hoop trellis. It's so cutie. I hope that she continues to grow. This is actually a new leaf here. It's still kind of soft. And then what else did I do? I put a bigger trellis on my Hoya Van Viagensis. This used to be on just like a smaller wire one. Now it's on a larger clear acrylic trellis, and I also moved it over here. This is all going to be rearranged. Well, maybe not all, but there's going to be some changes happening to this shelf next month. So I'm not too worried about things not looking, you know, perfectly organized right now. I'm just kind of like whatever. I also added a trellis for the Hoya Villosa. Is it Globulosa or Villosa? I feel like that's the same thing. Villosa cow dung, I think is what it's called. Oh, and for my, what the heck is this again? This like butterfly Hoya. Ew, I cannot with this thumbnail. What the heck are you? Oh, Manny Princess, right? Yeah, I added a trellis to this one, a circle trellis. I'm obsessed with circle trellises right now, you guys. Look how stinking cute this is. Like, stop it. It is so cute. I love that. It completely transformed the plant. It used to be on the bottom shelf, but I had to stick it up here because it's just adorable. And then, is that it? I added a trellis to this one. I think that's Hoya verticillata. Yes, Splash. And I think that that's it. Also, while we're down here, I have two succulents blooming. We have my Stapelia grandiflora blooming for the second time this year already, which is so crazy. It just bloomed a few weeks ago. And then we also have a bloom on my Hoernia, which I haven't seen in a while since the summertime. So that's really exciting. So cutie. I'm obsessed with when these weirdos are in bloom down here. Okay. Is that it for my trellising updates? I missed one. I also trellised and moved my Hoya Minibel to there because it used to be on my wooden shelf right there and now it's too tall. So yeah. I moved my Hoya Coriaceae in Pond to right here on the windowsill now because it would not fit in the shelf it was on in the living room anymore. But I think I'm happy with that. I'm gonna be putting the Silver Matilde on a heart trellis and repotting it soon, but I think I'm gonna do it for an Instagram reel, so stay tuned for that on Instagram. I also did some minor rearranging. This was this morning actually. I was like puttering around last night before bed, listening to an audiobook, and then early this morning when I was doing my watering, I was kind of, I don't know, just getting in the rearranging mood, I guess. So I moved my Begonia White Ice over here to the calyx. I just felt like I needed something in front of this anthurium because it's just like, I don't know, it was just such a big gap under there because there was just this plant. So I wanted something with just a little bit more height. If I put that on a trellis, it will fill that area out even more, which will be cute. Also, a little mini lacewing update. I just am keeping y'all in the loop throughout the week here. So I saw them moving around again this morning on some of the plants, so they're still active, which is great. And I also saw what I think is one eating a mealybug on my alocasia viridae. I tried to take a video, but it was really hard to like get close enough to see, but I'll put that on the screen anyways. So I'm feeling good about that. And I noticed less mealybugs on, it's my Hoya polyneura that I was kind of like watching to see if they would disappear. And it like, there's definitely less now, but did they just move somewhere? I don't know. I find that mealybugs often just kind of hunker down in the same spot though, and they don't really go super far when they're on certain parts of the leaves or the vines or whatever. So far the lacewings seem promising. Who knows what my thoughts are going to be in a couple of weeks after using them for a while. But yeah, I mean, I feel good about it so far. So today I remembered what I wanted to do today when I was thinking last night. I was like, what else was it that I wanted to do? My Wally Grow planter. I really want to repot my Thai lipstick, so I'm going to get everything out to do that right now. And we'll get that done because I know that that plant is bone dry and just really, really needs to be potted up in there. Okay. Oh, we're really low. That's okay. Okay. This plant is going to be so happy once we finally get it up potted. This is such a stunning lipstick plant. The blooms are just phenomenal. But yeah, this pot is surely not working for it because it's just, with all the slots on the side, it dries out so incredibly fast. And this is such a thirsty plant. Like, you would not expect it because, I mean, I guess the leaves aren't super succulent, but they seem like they would be less thirsty than they are. But oh my gosh, it's honestly one of my most thirsty plants, and it loves to drop leaves when you miss a watering. I don't think it's a difficult plant to care for by any means, but she's thirsty. So keeping up with the watering is pretty important. So I just have my DIY mix here, and I'm gonna fill up this pot. This is gonna be a super, super easy repot. I think that if I take really good care of this plant, I will still have a chance to get spring blooms or maybe summer blooms. I think that it definitely wants to bloom, so I'm gonna put in some effort to take really good care of it. So I'm going to be adding in some bios because I just want to do little things to give it a boost. Okay, so I'm gonna take out the dead leaves there, and I'm just gonna pull this right out of here and pop it in. It should be super easy. Ooh. See, it's like literally bone dry. That is crazy. Okay, now actually let's add some bios in. I used to mostly just sprinkle this on the top of plants, but I think it's even better if you can get it closer to the roots. And I'm just gonna eyeball it. Normally I would do like a tablespoon or so. Put some on that side, some on that side. Kind of mix it in a little bit. Also, this plant is really good at just filling itself out. So I don't really do chopping and propping for this one. It just, I mean, I found last time I grew it out, it bushed out on its own super quickly and easily. So I'm just gonna let it do its thing. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Bing, bang, boom. That was actually a really satisfying repot. Oh, I love when things are just straightforward. Look at that. Oh, stunning, stunning, stunning. Now I'm gonna go ahead and water it through, and then it'll be ready to, oh my gosh. Is anybody else always sneezing when you're doing repotting? I feel like the soil just like goes straight up my nose. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna go water this third out. Okay, so now I am going to be doing a pole extension on my philodendron gigas here, who is growing off of this pole. It's starting to look so good though. I'm super, super happy with how the leaves are sizing up on her. Like, look at that. Literally stunning. The newest one is even bigger. Look at the size of that. These are the biggest gigas leaves I've ever gotten. They're pretty thick too. Like, yeah, really, really beautiful. And I obviously want to extend this because my plan for her, I'm probably gonna do one more extension and then chop and extend just with the nice bigger leaves on the top here, because we still have like kind of janky propagation leaves at the bottom. So I would love to just have a pole with the nice leaves. So I'm gonna be using the Russo closed back in the teal color, or I think this is called like rainforest green or something, but it's like a dark teal. I love this color so much. And if I extend with this color, then when I chop and extend, I can just continue with this nice dark pole. So let's go ahead. It's just gonna be a quick extension. I don't know why I put this off so much. I really don't know why I do that, but I do. Definitely my downfall when it comes to moss poles is just not keeping up with the extensions. I mean, sometimes I'm on top of it, but then sometimes I just fall behind, like now, but that's okay. Also, for my other ones that I've been talking about, my wire poles that I've been saying I want to air layer, now I'm being indecisive, as I do. And now I'm like, should I just take cuttings and water propagate them, because they don't even have big leaves or anything. So really, why am I gonna go through the trouble of doing that? Like, if I was trying to preserve some super nice leaves, then it would make sense. But I'm not. Like, none of the leaves are impressive, which is why I want to get them off the wire poles. So yeah, I might just take cuttings, but we'll talk about that next. I'll leave that actually. Okay. So I'm just going to pop this in. Oh yeah, I need to fill up. Gosh, I'm not used to this still. These newer moss poles, the way that they have this like empty kind of bottom flap thing that inserts now, you have to fill this with moss all the way. I mean, I guess I don't have to, because whatever, I'll do it. But I could just push the moss down, because I'm gonna be pushing the moss down anyways, so. If you pre-filled that with moss, then you would want this to be filled. I'm not doing it that way, so I could have done it either way, but. Man, sometimes I'm just like, what am I even talking about? And then I think, how are you gonna know what I'm talking about? Because sometimes I feel like I just make zero sense unless you're inside my brain. But I feel like some of you are pretty good at like crawling inside my brain and knowing what I'm talking about. Okay, anyways. I just feel like some things are weird to explain unless you've done them before. Okay, so now we can slide this in. Oh, I don't want to bother any roots. There's some really nice chunky roots there that I don't want to bother. Okay, that should be fine. Oh gosh, this is gonna be like almost at the top again. This is how it's been going for me lately with moss poles and me not keeping up. I need to get my butt in gear though, because pretty soon it's gonna be spring and we need to be prepared. We need to be prepared. Okay, so, oh my gosh, this new leaf that's like trying to unfurl, but it's still like in the thing. It's weird to me that this isn't caterpillar. Is it gonna switch to caterpillar? I feel like it's pretty mature. I mean, it's not mature, but it's like getting more mature. Okay. Oh darn, I need a steak. Yeah, so I'm gonna be going to a movie after this. I'm gonna go see Wicked, and I'm hoping that I'm gonna get there a few minutes early so that I can check out the dollar store for those bamboo trellises. It's looking like my schedule might be tight though, depending if I'm gonna go on the dog walk or not today. So we'll see. Have any of y'all got these colored moss poles yet? I want to know your thoughts because I'm literally obsessed with them. So pretty. So, oh boy, she's really coming off the rails here. Can you see down here? So let's just open some of these up. Oh, is that the bottom one? I probably shouldn't open that one. Okay. Ugh, it's like twisted back. I don't know why she's trying to be like that. So that's what it's looking like. Much, much better. Does it need to be watered? Actually kind of does need to be watered. Okay. I'm just gonna take her to the sink and water her, and then I'm also going to put some water inside the cup there to keep the moss pole nice and moist, because the moss isn't super, I mean, it's moist, but it could use a little bit of a water. So I'm gonna do that quickly and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're gonna tackle these wire pole plants one at a time. Now, I was in half a mind to just get rid of my stunning Gisenia pothos, but that thought honestly pains me because I just love her so much. If I'm gonna downsize an Aurea variegated plant, I think that I would get rid of the Monstera Aurea, who is skating on thin ice for sure. But I was thinking about, like, if I don't want to have a plant on another pole, fine, but what's a way that I could keep this in my collection without, you know, having it take up a whole bunch of space? And then I thought, I love having the 2 vines growing in my marble pothos pole, so why don't I take a cutting of this, or a couple cuttings of this, stick one of them into just like literally in onto the moss of the pole and see if it will root in. And then by the time they both grow up and I chop and extend that, I can just have 2 vines, but 1 marble queen and 1 Gisenia pothos. And then I'll still be able to watch them both mature, but it's only gonna be taking up like 1 plant space. You know what I'm saying? Because I just love the variegation on this one, so I would hate to see it go completely. And I am kind of tempted to just put it on its own pole, but I'm just so, like, I'm getting so tight on space for poles that I don't know. See, I'm really in 2 minds about it. I kind of want to see it on its own pole, but I kind of just want to put it in the marble queen pole. I think maybe I'll just cut it up, keep a few different cuttings for insurance, and so that I can decide what I want to do. One of them I'm gonna put in the Marble Queen pole. I think I'll saran wrap around it, so I'll hopefully just root into the moss. And then the other two I will just like water prop and just kind of have them as backup. I think that that's a good plan. I feel good about that because then that buys me some time to kind of decide, like, if I do decide to put this on its own Rousseau pole, but we'll see. Honestly, my Marble Queen is probably my favorite pole right now, so it does make me want to try different epipremnum on poles, but the small house kind of says no sometimes, you know? So anyways, let me go grab my shears. I feel like this video is less of a week of plant chores and more of just a week of being in my plant brain and me trying to decide what the heck I'm doing here with all these plants. I'm thinking of making this a series, maybe not weekly because I don't want to commit to saying I'm going to do it weekly, but like a somewhat regular series where I just, you know, start filming at the beginning of the week and just kind of pop on throughout the week and do whatever plant things. Because I really like filming this type of video. Okay, this moss is so bone dry, but it's still like rooting in there. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's see. The roots. Get out of there, girl. It's no good. She like doesn't even care that this is a dry friggin' pole. It's literally like epipremnum are insane when they root in. Like this feels like it is glued onto here. It like grows right flat against it and it's like so solidly onto there. It's crazy. It's honestly very impressive. You are so cool. I think I'm gonna go get an X-Acto knife to just slice the roots because I'm not going to be keeping any of them. This is like, I have not watered this in weeks now because I knew that I was not going to be keeping this pole. And I'll say good riddance. Okay, let's just, I'm going to need more of this out. Sexy once it wasn't forbidden. I would have died for your sins. Instead, I just died inside. And you deserve prison, but you won't get time. You'll slide into it. Fox said live through the bars. Crash my party and your rental car. You said no girls were boring, but you were gone by the morning. You kicked out the stage lights, but you were still performing. And in plain sight, you hid, but you are what you did. Okay. We have a cutting. We have a cutting. See, look how crazy that looks. Okay. So honestly, should I just stick this whole thing onto the Marble Queen pole? It will probably root this whole thing because it's just such a crazy rooting plant. Let's go over there and see what the logistics of that are gonna look like. Okay, so I'm thinking there's not even a lot of room on this pole. But I'm thinking I can just saran wrap her on. Is this absurd or is there a chance that this actually is gonna work? Please work. I'm just gonna try it out. Why the heck not? I think I'll get a pin and see if I can kind of secure it. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. It's meant to be. Normal girls are boring. Okay, stop singing. I just don't see why this wouldn't work. As long as I keep the pole moist, like why the heck wouldn't it? Why the heck wouldn't it? I'm gonna do one more, I think, in the next node. I'm just gonna get one piece of plant velcro to put around this middle part to keep it all together. Okay, boom. Downsize smarter, not harder, my friends. I am so excited to find out if this is gonna work. Here, I'll show you a better view. Wow. Is that not going to be Gorgina if it works? I feel like this is a genius idea. Okay, I'm gonna go grab a couple more cuttings from that, pop them in some water, and then we're gonna tackle, I guess, the Splendid, or not the Splendid. Well, yeah, I mean, sure, it's a Splendid. Okay, so I just took 3 more little cuttings here. This is what they look like. So pretty. If you are interested in trying out a different pothos variety or different epipremnum variety, honestly, check out the Jasenia. Like, it's so pretty. Definitely one of my favorites. The color is just phenomenal. Anyways, I'm just gonna pop these into water. If you watch my vlog channel, then you would have seen that somebody made me this crochet propagation thing, which is so stinking cute. So I'm gonna fill this with water and hang it up in the window. Oh, it's adorable. Okay. Oh. Do you see why I need to chop her? She is trailing way too long. Oh, it's horribly backlit. Sorry. It is getting bright out now that I'm like gonna wrap up filming for the day. Anyways, my propagations are hanging up there now, so that's great. That's actually really cute. Okay, we're gonna take a pause right now because we're gonna go walk the dogs and then I'm gonna go to my movie. So I don't even know if I'm gonna get to those other 2 moss poles before. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. Maybe we'll do it later tonight. I don't know. Okay, anyways, see you in the next clip, whenever it is. Hello everybody, it is now the next day. I went to my movie and I also stopped at the dollar store. They had a bunch of garden spring stuff out, but they did not have any trellises. So I didn't end up getting the bamboo yew trellises yet. I am continuing to search for those. I have not done any plant stuff since we last spoke. I've just been editing so I can get this video up, and that's pretty much it. So I do not think that we're going to be tackling the Splendid or the varicosum in this video. That's going to be either something that I do in a different video or something I do on my own time, because we are already 2 hours into this video, which is insane. I think that this is going to be the longest video that I've ever posted on my channel. So let me know if you like this style video. Like I said, I would love to do them a little bit more regularly. I really love it. I had a great time. And yeah, I just love this type of, or this style of video, so I hope that you do too. Also, a huge thank you to Luisa for sponsoring this video. Don't forget, if you are looking for a stunning new piece of jewelry for yourself or as a gift for someone else, you can shop through the link that'll be down below in the description box. You can get up to 20% off. Other than that, I think that's it for this one. I hope that y'all had a lovely week, and I look forward to getting this video up, so I will chat with y'all in the comments. Bye!